Now Lawrence to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Back to throw again. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A gain of 32 that time. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Rolling to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's good for a Jaguar.
Hunter now will go in motion left. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
This is 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyquan Thornton, 54 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it... through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyquan Thornton with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He completes it to Hunter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 54 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Wright. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Complete to Wright. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. And the Raiders have got him. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Wright's got it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Lehman. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's right. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Lehman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Wright. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to Davis. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, here's Lawrence. Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The